To get you, Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
I'll drive you crazy. I'll kill you all. I'll you've ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
Damn it, I didn't get it on my sharing. Damn intro.
Uh-oh.
The one time.
Here we are, either way.
Boom. How are you today?
Doing all right. Here to talk about the Monstro di Firenze. Ooh, fancy way of saying the monster of Florence.
I like it.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie. It really did sound pretty fancy.
I agree. It sounds like it's an upscale killer, which we don't really know, actually. All right.
Got my coconut liqueur here.
Nice. Nice.
My fancy crystal geyser water. We're going to talk about this weirdo.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a water, not alcohol kind of night after this. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. A lot of people. Unfortunately, it seems like this person was just really upset at people who wanted to bone. And I think that's jealousy. I would agree that, I would argue rather that this is just some dude that's like, hello, you're not getting any. Too bad for you, I guess. Why do you have to take it out on these poor people? Like, they're in. It's funny. Not funny, haha, but like interesting that I did a little bit of research on like why are all these people caught like in their cars? Like, what the hell is going on with that? But I found out that a lot of the Italian culture is taking care of your elders. So that means you live with your parents and you live with them up until you get married. And so these people are probably not married, engaged. I read some of them were engaged. And they were just, trying to get it on because there's no privacy at home. And that's pretty sad that they're punished for trying to get a nut outside of their house.
Yeah, it's not. Oh my god, it's not too uncommon either. Like, there's always like that one place in every city. I think, at least back in the day, not so much now. There was like Makeout Hill or the place where you go cruising a bit. And
or like the Bluffs, maybe teenagers might back in the day, or maybe still now they go out and they're like, oh, let's go to the Bluffs.
Don't go to the Bluffs now. If you were in Bakersfield, then you are a teen.
Or maybe back in the day it was Hart Park. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's go to Hart Park. I mean, maybe, like I said, maybe back in the day.
Yeah, I think now it's like don't go to those places. Hey Debbie, how you doing? Good to see you. I'll wave right back at you. Boom, one of those. But yeah, now there's just a lot of meth addicts over on at the Bluffs, so you're gonna get stabbed. It's like don't do that.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, these people had to learn the hard way. And even in another country, even like this isn't even America. Like you would think like this sounds like an American crime. Most of these people were shot and stabbed.
I'm gonna look this up real quick too. I didn't think about this. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of Italian serial killers.
Right. And it's crazy because when you think of being shot, you know, like a lot of countries ban guns. So I don't think that Italy has 100% banned guns. I'm not sure. I don't know the laws and all that stuff, but I know that according to these records back in the day, somebody either had guns legally or illegally. I mean, that's always the case, but in this case, like, I mean, usually it's harder to get guns in certain countries like this.
We're looking at what the span of crimes was 1968 to 85, so that's a pretty long time.
Yeah,
it's not that close to World War II, but there was a lot of guns just left after World War II. It's like piles of them.
It's so weird. Like, I don't know. Other countries don't usually use guns as a means of serial killing, I guess. It's just not like a typical MO for killers in other countries.
Especially Europe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems a little weird to me. I don't know. This seems like an American crime, but I mean, you know, facts are facts. So there were 8 couples total, which means about 16 people that were killed during this span of time. This killer particularly loved to target people banging in the woods. I will say they like to creep on people who love to get it on. Nosy bitch. Mind your fucking business. What the hell?
Yeah, that's the worst time to because I'm not going to be able to defend myself. I'm thinking about other stuff.
Like you're naked and you have a boner, like in a men's case, but like if you're a woman, like you're trying to have like so oh my god. Okay. From a woman's perspective, trying to even achieve an orgasm in general is a fucking process. You have so many things you have to stop thinking about. It takes, for a lot of women, it takes a really long time. Because it is funny, but it is true. Those memes that you see where women are just like, did I turn the oven off? Like, it really is true. Like, a lot of times the women are like, oh shit, did I, like, what? We have other things that we're worried about. And men are just like, come on, let's go.
That is pretty truthful. I'm not gonna lie.
It's true. It's so weird. Hey, Richard.
What's going on, brother?
Glad you could join us, friend.
Yeah, we're talking about getting naked murdered. Apparently, that's the main focus. But it is true. It's a terrifying thought.
As well. So, yes, that should drive views.
Yeah. Yes. 100%.
Put that out there.
You think of like one of the scariest movies back in the day, the black and white era, was Psycho, and everyone freaked out when she's getting stabbed in the shower because we're scared of being attacked when we're vulnerable. You know, it's not a good thing.
You know, it's no wonder, like my dogs, they want to make sure that we go out there to poop or to watch them poop because they are their most vulnerable. So they're like, please come outside. somebody might swoop down from the sky and scoop us up because, hey, it's possible that way back thousands and thousands of years ago, even before humans, something probably swooped down from the sky and picked up these big doggies. So
I mean, there's still birds big enough to pick up dogs.
Hawks and like eagles and stuff. You gotta watch out. So
you worried about the condor here in California? That'll take up a pig. Boom, carried away. You're missing your pig now. Boom.
God, you know what? Part of me doesn't want to laugh, but part of me does want to laugh at it. It is kind of funny. Just the image of like a little pig. Like
no.
It was like a hawk just carrying it away, and the pig's like, oh no. Part of it is kind of funny.
Poor little guy, but it is cute.
Hey, that's how I cope with it, okay?
I agree.
Yeah. I imagine cartoon-like features. It helps.
That's how you got to do it. What's going on, Gary? How you doing?
Hey, Gary. A pterodactyl, Richard says. Oh, sorry, pterodactyl.
I am not putting that on screen. There's no such thing anymore. They're all dead. We hunted them to extinction.
A pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl.
A pterodactyl had pneumonia.
Oh, it's got a silent P in there. There's a silent W somewhere too, but no one knows where it goes. So yeah, should we go with the composite sketch first so we can go into?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go. Let's look at this guy and see what they got, because they, unfortunately, in this story, they never caught the monster.
No, and we have no idea who he is to this day.
We have no idea. And part of me feels like it could have been the mob. It could have been multiple people that they put together as a sketch to kind of maybe let them get away with it. Because the mob started... Oh, sorry, guys. I couldn't get a bigger one. I couldn't get a bigger photo, but look at this. Look at this. Look at the lips, okay? I want you to look at the lips, and then I want you to pull up another photo that I sent you.
Which one are we talking about?
The guy with the gray hair. Look at the lips now, you guys.
And then?
Look at those flat lips.
Very, very flat. And then you're going to see... Okay, this is a better picture. This is a better... Gosh, dang it.
And then there's another guy that looks like him. I see that. Look at those lips. Look at this guy. Kind of looks like him. Look at those eyes, too. They look really dark. I know there's the glasses in the way, but he does look a little menacing, right?
Suspicious.
Right. I couldn't get the two photos together. Ugh, I know. Another fail on my part. I'm sorry, guys.
I think we'll be okay. I think they got this. No, it's when you go back to the composite, go back and forth real quick. It's just him with less hair. That's all it is. That's the only big difference.
Look at that. And the hair is dark.
What's up?
Oh, no. I was just doing the... Every time you change the photo.
Wait, what? I can't see you and two photos at the same time, so I don't know what's going on.
I was being silly, no.
Oh my God. Like,
no, but isn't that crazy? Look at that. Look. That's so crazy. And just imagine him without the glasses, and he looks the same. So it could be this guy. And this guy, like I said, murdered about 16 people, couples.
It's a lot. That's a lot of people.
Very, very sad. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and kind of get into these couples for like what?
I think we should get into the couples a bit, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I feel bad. I didn't send you all of their photos. But the Lo Blanco and Lochi or Loki, the way it's spelled is Locci, August 21st, 1968, they were shot to death in the car. They were having an affair, apparently, and her husband was accused at first of the murder, but another couple had been killed the same way while he was in prison. So months later, the same gun killed another couple. So he was basically like, oh shit, you couldn't have done this because, you're here in prison. So they let him out. Unfortunately, so fucking sad. Their little baby, their son, was in the back seat while this was happening, which also, ew. Why were you boning somebody with your kid in the back seat? That's disgusting.
I'm super hoping that they weren't and like they were just making out or something.
I hope so, but still
Weird.
Grosses me out because that's, as we all know, this is kind of the premise of, these murders, unfortunately. September 15th, 1974, Gentilecore and Pettini were boning in the vehicle. And unfortunately, he was shot and she was stabbed 97 times to the point where she was disfigured. You couldn't even tell what she looked like at this point. Like, very, very sad. So people realized, okay, so this killer didn't like women. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the quote actually for this was, the corpse was violated with a grapevine stalk and stabbed.
Jeez.
Oh, Jesus. Violated with a grapevine stalk. So not only was she stabbed, she was basically probably penetrated with a stick, essentially.
That's exactly what that means. Yeah.
Very,
oh
very
my God.
sad.
Oof.
June 6th. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think the stabbing versus the shooting just shows like the escalation of what he's doing. They talk a lot about like serial killers will look for what they give or what gives them the biggest rush on how they kill someone, and the fact that because he may have stabbed her and then just like, oh, I didn't like that as much. I killed her once and that's it. No more knife. But the fact that he did so much, it's just insane. Like that's a lot of stabbing. Just to think about the emotion you have to do to hurt
and
somebody.
And not just that, it really sucks because like God, it progresses over time. Like the violence against women in this particular case.
Yeah.
Because the men are typically just shot, and then the women, they get stabbed over time, but then eventually we'll get into it. They are mutilated more grotesquely over time.
Yeah. And Gary, we actually will go into the Zodiac thing a little bit later in this, or in part 2 if we need to do that, because there's a lot of victims, unfortunately.
Right, there are a lot of details, and I'm literally probably only going to get into some of the details of these murders and the victims themselves. So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes. A lot of heartbreak.
And before we move on to the next set of victims, I'd like to go back to the first one real quick. About the husband, her husband, because she was known to like, take on lovers and stuff. And I don't know if that makes it like normal or more acceptable, but it's different culture. So I don't really, he didn't seem to be that upset about it because he never did anything about it before. And the son actually like went for help after the accident or after the murders, and told the police that told the police his dad was sick at home which is why he wasn't with his dad. And the police got the little boy to admit that no, the dad wasn't sick and he was actually around when it happened. So it was actually
bullying.
Yeah.
Another example of that.
It's true. It's really true. And they were able to pin it on the husband by coercing and kind of bullying a child into testifying against his dad. So that's just crazy to me.
Right. I wonder what other countries' laws are regarding children now. Because I know that in America, you have to have a representative for children if they go to court. Or in general, like if they're involved in like a custody case, like one of the adults can request like somebody to represent the kid.
Yeah.
Or the judge can just even say like, hey, I need somebody to go in there and look, that kind of thing. Like you're in the, your family's in the foster care system. Like I'm sure you understand that.
Well, I do know that in England, if a child goes to court and it's a girl and it does math, it will be sentenced as a witch and put down right away. So that hasn't changed in years. And if it's a boy and it can't pull the sword from the stone, yeah, they have some very old school rules in England. So thankfully, this is Italy. So in Italy, if a boy can jump on a turtle and kill it, it can get a job. That's a different kind of court, though. That's more civil than
Oh my God! Speaking of turtle, oh God, was it? Oh, who was it? Your mom's house? I don't know. One of our favorite comedians did a podcast talking about like how there was a guy, and I saw this video too. Have you seen it? Where they're like, it's just some dude petting or throwing water on a turtle at first, and then it literally cracks the shell open.
Oh no! A poor turtle.
Okay. Cool. Just me? Great.
Oh no. Open.
At this point, I don't even remember why I brought it up. It's so traumatizing.
Oh God. No, I typed it in and I should have typed it in.
No, don't do that. Don't do
that. There's a poor turtle with injuries on his shell and you can see inside. Oh God. Oh.
No. Away. Turtle. Oh, yeah, essentially turtle soup.
It is. It really is. It's not bad. Pretty tasty.
Yeah, try turtle soup. No, we do at this point. Like it's one of those guys that so one of those guys that are outside in the forest, and that like they chop their meat on top of these big old tree stumps. Yeah. Apparently, one of them had a turtle out front, and then the turtle looked like it was alive, and then it cracked the turtle shell and cracked it open.
Oh, you're alive?
I don't even know if it was alive, but I don't want to know at this point.
Yeah, I'm okay with eating turtle. Just make sure it dies quickly and as little pain as possible. God,
I don't even know how it got. How did I get us here? I'm so confused.
Turtles just come up whenever turtles come up. They have to.
June 6th, 1981. Okay. Foggy and the Nunzio were shot and stabbed. Spalletti, an EMT, was questioned because he had been talking about the bodies before they had even been found. Because I guess he was out in the area and just kind of peeking around, and he was described as a voyeur. Like he wanted to go look and see and just kind of brag to people about what he saw. But like I said, the bodies hadn't even been discovered yet. He was arrested and then released 3 months later because, yet again, somebody else had died in the same manner while he was in jail.
So they're really trying to just pin it on anybody they can.
Weirdos are getting caught for not doing what they, not getting caught for murder, but getting caught doing weird things.
Well, weird people do weird shit. I don't know what to tell you.
Stop talking about turtle soup. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what it tastes like. No interest. Turtles are cute. I don't want to eat them.
Fair enough.
All right. So yeah. That poor couple. The next couple, October 23rd, 1981, Baldi and Kempe were shot and stabbed yet again. She told the police before, or a friend rather, that someone had been tormenting and chasing her. So
Jeez.
A few people later on, we will discover, had been telling the police that, hey, I don't know why I keep saying police, telling people around them that, hey, this person, or there's a person that's like following me. There's like a man who's creepy and weird chasing me, a man who's, whatever. And unfortunately, supposedly, they never caught this person. Yeah. So, shot and stabbed. This poor couple. Another one shot and stabbed. June 19th, 1982. Oh my God. Forgive me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say this name. Mainardi. It's Mainardi and Miglione. Ugh, so hard.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's close enough.
The first name is the one that gets me, but Miglione. Shot to death in the car parked. By the time they found this man, he was still alive. Oh no, excuse me. The woman was still alive when they found her. But she died later on in the hospital. And another coincidence, they were in a wooded area. Most of these people were in wooded areas. They were in their cars. They were couples. They were shot and stabbed, most of them. They were boning most of the time.
Yep.
Probably unmarried who were just trying to get away from their parents at home. Because, like I mentioned at the top of the episode, it was very taboo to, like, bang in your own home with your parents at home. Or you live with your parents, like, until you're married, which, even still, a lot of cultures, you still live with your parents.
Oh, yeah. It happens all the time. And I don't think there's anything wrong with getting out of the house and going and have an adventure. Go do your thing, but hopefully don't get shot while you're doing it.
It's like the couples that go to Hart Park and they just like park all the way at the back and they're like banging their cars.
Nothing wrong with that.
Unfortunately, another couple was again not so lucky. We have at least 3 more couples.
Oof.
This one being the third from last. Meyer and Rush. I don't know how to say it properly. Oh, shit. Sorry, some weirdo calling my phone. I don't know the number. Anyway, they were believed to be gay. It said that supposedly whoever killed them was really pissed that they were gay because they didn't mutilate them like the rest of the bodies. They just shot them and then ripped up all the gay porn that they had at the site that they were at. So, I mean, I guess cool. They didn't get their dicks mutilated. Like some of these women, I will say, their vaginas were actually cut out of them.
Jesus.
Just so you know, like when I say mutilated, some of these women were stabbed. It's not just that they were stabbed. They actually literally had their vaginas cut off. Like this person laid them open. And I don't even know how. How do you cut something from the inside out? I'm confused. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah. Like I said, this person was really pissed that they were gay.
I guess so.
Yeah. They just wanted to kill them and get it over with and just like, not even waste their time with them, I guess.
You know, this is totally off topic and probably a little rude to the deceased here, recipes, but it looks to me like, I don't know why, the first person popped in my head when I see this guy's face is George Lucas and David Bowie. Like if they were gay back in the day, that's exactly what they would look like. So just imagine that power couple.
Hey, David Bowie would have at least been into it. We know that he was into men at least.
George Lucas might have been. You never know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I mean, if it's David Bowie, everybody's into it. Come on, it's David Bowie.
Hey, like I said, David Bowie was into telling people that he liked everything.
He was down.
I mean, he even liked 15-year-olds.
Not so great. Just so great.
People forget about that.
That's the bad one.
I don't forget.
What do you call it? See, that's the thing though. Like you go for us, it's like it's gross, and then you go to like, I think what was the last country to do it? I think it was like Japan was like 13 was the age of consent until like 2010 or something ridiculous.
What?
It's really weird. Yeah.
No, in some states in America, it's still the age is like what, 12?
No, the youngest is like 16 or something.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not that low anymore.
I think Mexico's 12.
No, Mexico's 18. That's federal. Yeah, no, Mexico's not that gross. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, people don't know. Mexico's got their shit together more than people think. I think. Oh, damn it! Now I have to look this up. I'm gonna get flagged for this.
I'm actually no. I'm actually really curious. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm always wrong.
I'm gonna do youngest age of consent in the world. Oh god, let's figure this one out.
No, I'm scared to know.
Okay. I want it to go by.
I'm scared to know.
China is 14.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
China, please.
Angola is 12.
Kill us with diseases, but yikes. Wait,
it
what?
Looks like. Oh wait, Japan is still 13. Never mind.
Oh no! No wonder their anime is like
real fucked up.
Oh, because it's legal. Oh,
ew. Okay. There we go. Okay, Nigeria is the worst at 11. Yeah. Yep. Putting this away. I'm done with this. Yep. Oh god. I would have thought Thailand, but Thailand's not even like registering. Unless I'm just wait. Thailand's 15, so at least it's not 13, I guess. Oh god.
At least it's not 11. we go.
11. Yeah. So I'm never going to Nigeria now. That's terrible.
I want to rip my eardrums out after hearing that.
But the good news is all of Mexico, 18, like I said. And the youngest in the U.S. is, wait for it, 16 across the board.
They must have raised it from 12 recently. Because I remember hearing that some of the southern states had the age at 12 and they changed it or something.
No, Texas is 17, New Mexico 17, Arizona 16, Nevada 16.
Oh, of course. So it's one of those weird states that like try to lie.
That'd be all weird about it, yeah. Okay, Honduras isn't good, but Mexico's okay. All right. Alrighty then.
Hey, I take it back. I was wrong.
I mean, it doesn't make me feel any better. None of this does.
Oh, 11. I'm horrified.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm getting out of this map. It's a terrible, terrible map.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the last two couples, I guess, before we call it. And then we go back, we come back next week and kind of talk about all of the entanglements, I guess. So July 29th, 1984, Stefanacci and Rotini shot and stabbed in a Fiat. Second couple to be shot in a Fiat. In the woods. Another couple. One shot.
I only have the picture of the lady from this one. For some reason, that's the only one that would let me save for some reason. So give me 1 second. I'll pull her up at least.
Okay.
So, yeah, for some reason, the pictures weren't connected, which was really weird. But
okay, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right. And then for whatever reason, it said between the 7th and 8th of September, 1985.
That's not that crazy because there's like age of or not age, time of death gets messed up in certain weather.
Oh yeah, of course. What is messed up is my pronunciation of this last name right now. It's gonna be fucking horrifying. Kravachvili and Malia.
Jean-Michel.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. What's
not
this?
Your fault.
What's this?
I can't.
Gosh, background.
Let's see if I can get this other. There we go. There. Bam. Faces.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to say something that's very unpopular and probably really mean, but it makes me laugh. I'd want to die if I were fucking a guy that looks like this too.
Nah. Oh.
She's beautiful. And look at this motherfucker. Please do not catch me with a guy that looks like this.
You look like a normal dude. Oh, this poor guy.
Told you it was mean, but it's funny to me.
She looks like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous.
She is very gorgeous. Short hair or not, but he looks like a... She was fucking him for the drugs. Or she was very sad.
I'm going to go. She reminds me of a person, and I want to put the picture up before. Come on. So many back and forth buttons.
I don't know. I can't. He looks horrible.
No, well, okay. So he's not the handsomest fella in the world. Definitely not. But he probably had a good personality.
I'm sure that was what got her into the tent in the woods.
Maybe a nice car, perhaps, and a really bitchin' tent.
A tent in the woods?
Tents are romantic.
That was like
so-
okay, I see it a little bit. All right, I kind of see it. Get his face away from me. Stop it.
But Jesus Christ.
God, get it away.
Oh my God, yes, there we go. He is. He's gonna say jinkies at any moment.
Oh no. Shaggy's a ginger, no? Right?
Well, yeah. I think no. Maybe? No, I think he has brown hair. I think he got brown hair.
Are you sure? I don't know. Color's weird.
Damn it. Now I have to look that up too. Would it bug me?
Look up just what I said. Color is weird.
Color is weird. No, he's got brown hair.
Weird. Shaggy.
Shaggy brown hair.
Stupid.
Well, yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Boom. Thinking that down. So yeah, that is 16 or 8 couples, 16 people murdered over a what was it? Not quite 20-year span, I believe.
No, 68 to 85.
So a little shy of 20-year span. That is a lot of murder in any sense, you know? That's crazy.
Very sad. And they still have not found this person. And we are actually next week going to get into the details on how it's possible that the mob was involved.
Yeah.
The actual Italian mob might have been involved. Not like the goofy, like American Italian mob that you hear about in movies and stuff. Like this is the actual where it started.
Yeah, this is more closer to like the Yakuza in Japan or the cartels in Mexico.
Right, the scariest fucking shit.
A lot more influential in their area. They basically owned the places they lived.
Right. The Americans strive to be like the Italians, the actual Italians.
I don't know. There's plenty of like successful mobs in the U.S., but they just never got.
But of course, that they got their start from the original ones.
Yeah. The not the homage, but like the blueprints, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Blueprints.
So
there you go.
I don't want to make anyone mad because I don't know what they can do still, and I don't have any guns over here, so I'm not gonna get friggin' piano wire, whatever you call it, garroted. Yeah, that's not happening today.
You shouldn't tell people that you don't have guns.
No, there's not one in this house because it's not safe. I wouldn't trust any of these people.
I have so many. All of you are gonna die if you come here. I have so many guns. I dare you to come here. I dare you. Break into my house.
Now you're just being provoked. That's terrible. It's a terrible plan. Either way, folks, yeah, we're gonna have to cover some. There's a lot of conspiracy to this, like a lot, because there's no definitive answers, which is awesome. It leads to of crazy ideas. So I like that.
Yeah, and so I guess let's see. Look at the calendar really quick. So the 23rd, we'll do a part 2 of the Monster of Venice, and then the last day of the month, you guys, we're gonna do the Monster March Madness.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Get ready to see some really weird shit you probably didn't think of.
Uh-oh. I'm super excited about this one. If you guys were here last year, then you know it's about to be lit.
Oh. God damn it. Yeah, lit indeed. Yes. All right, people. We're going to clear out for today, but please join us. Girls, Gore, and Jid AZ will be back on Tuesday. We will be here Thursday to wrap up this or whoever it is. Really, I was like this guy, but I have no idea who it is. So
Yeah.
whoever this may be, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna solve it by next Thursday. So good job, everyone. Don't worry, we got this. Probably. All right.
All right, bye, guys.
Oh yeah, and have a happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, now we're out of here. Bye.